The film Ten Canoes details characters engaging in critical problem solving skills, which is a prevalent and significant recurring theme in the film. Problem solving and decision making skills are essential to mathematics. The scene at 19 minutes and 30 seconds to 22 minutes and 30 seconds displays a correlation between inequalities and linear relationships and/or graphing. This section of the film entails how a peaceful community is suddenly met with a sudden unexpected issue they are forced to immediately address. The encounter was with a stranger who carried an ominous presence and had not shown appropriate etiquette or laws of the land. As the community is urged to make a decision on how to resolve the issue, they first brainstorm, then attempt to decode his reasons or motives, and then weigh the pros and cons to see whether the pros outweigh the cons. Finally, after much debate, they arrive under the conclusion of keeping peace by offering food. In this particular case, collaboration is an integral part of Indigenous culture when trying to reach for a solution. The film indicates this by demonstrating that conflict and weighing the positives and negatives must first be determined if a solution is to be enacted or reached. In equations of inequalities, breaking down an issue or problem and separating these into pros and cons often requires great decision-making skills. To solve an inequation, one must, of course, first weigh one solution over the other, then determine if a concept is greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to reach an appropriate solution. This exhibits a direct correlation between the significance of weighing inequalities in both mathematics and Indigenous culture. Ultimately, this allows for the satisfaction of the point. Students can explore connections between representations of numbers and patterns to how they relate to aspects of counting, relationships, and/or measurement concepts within Indigenous contexts in the cross-curriculum priorities for mathematics. This also clearly fulfills the mathematics syllabus learning outcomes for the dot points, stage 3.0 problem solving. Students select and apply appropriate problem solving strategies. Stage 4.0 algebraic techniques communicates and connects mathematical ideas using appropriate terminology, diagrams, and symbols. Stage 5.2 problem solving interprets mathematical or real-life situations systematically applying appropriate strategies to solve problems. At the 1 hour and 4 minute mark of the film, to the 1 hour and 4 minute mark and 27 seconds of the film, the Makarrata takes place as a result of Rijimiru's wrongfully spearing an innocent member from another tribe. The Makarrata is a ritual of restoration of peace and is typically used to resolve or mediate disputes between tribes. Commonly, spears are thrown at those who are considered guilty. Mathematical concepts of integration with graphing data can assist in the bridging of these concepts between mathematics and Indigenous culture. The narrator of the film notes that the spears are flying. The spears integrate proof of Rijimiru's guilt, as he had speared an innocent person and is challenged with dodging these spears in the Makarrata. As he does so, inevitably a spear does hit him. Integrations and proofs are considered important topics in the later stages of high school mathematics. Through the process of integration of certain equations, solutions can become points in a graph. By plotting these points on a graph and drawing relations between the points, one can determine the shape and outcome of the graph. The graph will then illustrate proof that the integrated equation is correct. Integration in this case relates back to conflict resolution in Indigenous culture. The opposing tribe was able to draw a relation between the spear used in the killing of a fellow tribe member and the killer, proposing the undertaking of the Makarrata as a resolution between the two tribes. Rijimiru and his tribe accepted, validating and acknowledging that he had committed wrongful deeds. This satisfies the other half of the mathematical cross-curriculum priority. Through the application and evaluation of statistical data, students can deepen their understanding of the lives of Indigenous students. As this ticks all of the cross-curriculum priorities and easily satisfies many aspects of the mathematical syllabus at many stages, this learning resource, the 10 canoes, should definitely be implemented in classrooms.